So I learned how to draw and create a comic book in 5 months. And this is my overall process and the lessons that I want to share with you in this journey. Now, if you're watching this right now, you might be thinking to yourself, what do I get out of this video if I'm not trying to learn how to draw? The lessons that I want to share with you in this video have nothing to do with the actual process of drawing, but instead what it all comes down to is simply implementing the process that we use here at Productivity Accelerator. It's the process that I share with all of my clients, and it's the process that I've been using currently in my life to do things such as drawing, learning how to write a comic book, speaking different languages, and accomplishing my fitness, money, and overall relationship goals. So, before we get into this video, let me introduce myself. If this is your first time here with us, my name is Lenny Richardson. I'm the owner and founder of Productivity Accelerator, a company that helps young, busy professionals achieve more in less time with scientifically backed processes and systems. Now, I've been trying to make this video for a while, and I've actually been putting it off just because I've been actually working on a few different things, such as a second comic book. But when I first came up with the idea of this video, it was back in around March. I was working on my very first comic. I'll show you a picture of some of the pages up here. And basically, for years now, I had a goal of kind of creating my own comic book from start to finish, creating my own original, unique characters. And there were a few different hurdles that I had to overcome, which I'll get into this video. And many of the hurdles that I had to overcome and the processes and steps I used are the exact same steps that you can use no matter what your goal currently is. Whether you're trying to gain muscle this year or trying to lose fat, or whether you're trying to increase your income or start a company or grow your company, or maybe get further ahead in your career, or perhaps meet new people. Maybe you're someone who's a loner or an introvert and you want to meet more people. Whatever it is you want to do, the steps I'm going to share with you can help you achieve that. Now, around October of 2024 was kind of when I first wanted to really pursue the idea of drawing more, taking classes to increase my drawing abilities, and ultimately put everything I learned to the test by making my first one-shot. Now, if you're not familiar with this, and many of you watching maybe are not familiar with this, from what I understand, in the comic book industry, creating even a one-shot is a huge milestone that many comic book creators do not ever achieve. I think it's a bit similar to podcasting or probably most things in life, where many people have aspirations to do something, but very few people actually put forth the effort to get that thing done. And so the milestone that I had heard of was, if you can create one 15-page one-shot, that puts you ahead of like 90% of people. So that was what I set out to do. And really what it came down to, and what I recommend you do if you're watching this video, and if you have goals that you feel like you're not quite living up to, or you feel like you're procrastinating on them, very first thing, just get started. Just get the ball rolling. And the reason why I say this is because for a lot of people, what I've personally noticed in my own life and what we've noticed from our clients at Productivity Accelerator is that many people just talk themselves out of doing the things that they want to do. They don't believe they can achieve the things they want to achieve, and so they don't actually start. And obviously, if you're unwilling to start, if you're unwilling to put in any effort into getting the things you want, then that almost guarantees that you'll never get those things. So, step one, if you want to achieve a goal, actually start to achieve the goal. Step two, the thing I would recommend, and this is what I personally did when it came to creating my one shot. By the way, at the time of shooting this video, it is now September, and I have since created 3 one-shots. So not only did I achieve my goal this year for creating one-shot, I've far exceeded it. And the third one-shot that I actually just published last month was about 3 times longer than the first one-shot that I created, and about a little bit over twice as long as the second one-shot that I created. And I'm actually working on my actual long-term comic book series as we speak. Just as a testament to the power of some of these tactics and strategies that I'm sharing with you. So the next thing that I would recommend you do for any goal that you want to achieve, step number 2, is don't try to be perfect. Just focus on making progress. Perhaps you're one of those people who are perfectionists and you want things to be completely perfect before you make a move. If you're someone who's trying to draw, you might think that your drawing abilities need to be top-notch before you begin putting pencil to paper. If you're someone who wants to start a business, you might think that you need all the information possible within your industry before you launch that business. If you're someone who wants to get in better shape, you might think that you need to understand everything about diets, calories, muscles, anatomy, whatever, before you can get started on your fitness goals. The overall answer that I want to share with you, the overall insight that I want to share with you is that is all incorrect. You don't need more information. You just need to begin. And what I've come to find is that by beginning and by starting something, you actually learn a lot more through trial and error, and you learn a lot more through taking actual action than you do in theory. As someone who's read many books, I used to be the kind of person that thought that you can kind of read your way into learning something. And you can learn the fundamentals, you can understand the concepts behind something by reading, and you can understand the theory. But when it comes to the actual application, the best way, in my personal opinion, to learn these things is by just doing those things. It's by simply getting out there and putting into practice the things that you think you may have learned. And when I say think you may have learned, the reason why I'm sharing that, the reason why I'm saying it in that way is because there are some things that are written in a book, and when you go to implement them, you realize that it's not a one-to-one comparison. You realize that what's in the book may work sometimes with some people, but maybe it doesn't work with you. Or maybe the book gives you half of the details, but when you go to put things into practice, you'll find that the reality is far different than the theory. Quick example of that when it comes to creating comics. This is what I learned in the past few months of me creating 3 one-shots. I'll say that one of the things I learned in the process of creating 3 one-shots, and this is something I didn't quite see in any books or YouTube videos or any courses I took or tutorials, is that creating a comic book, even a very short one, takes much longer than you think it would. And I'm sharing this because when you start to create the comic book, you kind of underestimate how much effort goes into creating a comic book. You take for granted the amount of time it takes to come up with, for example, a cover design, good fonts, the dialogue. You have to script the dialogue for the comics. You have to create thumbnails and rough drafts and all that stuff. I don't want to bore you with the details about how to draw a comic because that's not what this video is about. But the point that I want to make is that in the grand scheme of things, whatever you read in a book is probably only a fraction of what it takes to actually put something into action. It's a fraction of what it actually takes to make whatever you're trying to learn about a reality. So just get started. Don't worry about being perfect. Take action today. And over time, as you take action and as you iterate, that's actually how you'll find yourself growing. Quick side tangent. One of the things we teach at Productivity Accelerator are that there are 3 essential keys to success no matter what the category. There's grit, there's iteration, and there's consistency. All of these things matter no matter what you're trying to do. And that iteration part is fundamental to actually trying to practically create something. The third thing I recommend being mindful of is self-talk. One of the things that kept coming up consistently when I was trying to create even the first one-shot, but especially the most recent one-shot, was negative self-talk. I'd constantly compare myself to other people creating comics and say to myself, man, their art is so good. My art's not that good. I've only been doing this for less than a year so far. How could I ever compete with them? And me comparing myself to other people who are way further ahead of me oftentimes made me think that I couldn't do something. I would think to myself, I can't create a comic that people would read. I can't create good art. I can't come up with a one-shot. I can't complete this. It's overwhelming. It's too much for me. I would say all these negative things that would hurt my progress instead of help me make progress. Erase that negative self-talk. Whatever you think you can't do, erase it. Because if you feed into that mindset and feel as though whatever you believe you can't do is correct, then ultimately you will be correct because you won't take the steps to achieve those things. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, the final thing that I want to share with you, the final 3-step process that is the core of Productivity Accelerator, and it's essentially what I did to overall achieve my goal of learning how to draw within 5 months and creating my first one-shot within 5 months, but ultimately going on to create 2 more before the year is even complete. And that's the 3P method. Now, if you're sitting there, you're probably wondering, what is the 3P method? If you've watched any of my other videos, you may have heard of this, but essentially what the 3P method is, it's prioritize, plan, and produce. Now, to break it down as far as what I did with my comic book and what I recommend you do with any of your goals, step 1, prioritize. What does it mean to prioritize? Whatever those micro tasks are, whatever those little action steps are that you need to get from point A to point B. So in this situation, when it came to me creating a comic, I had to learn how to draw, learn composition, learn different angles, learn anatomy, all of those things, learn how to structure my panels correctly, learn how to ink. That was something I didn't do before. that's part of the prioritizing process. You have to figure out what steps are required for you to get from point A to point B. And you have to make sure that you're putting the correct things in the correct order. It wouldn't do me well to start trying to draw a comic without learning how to draw. Does that make sense? It doesn't help me to learn how to ink before I learn how to pencil and do line art. And again, if these like terms are flying over your head, that's not the point. I just want you to understand that there are certain steps that are prerequisites for you to get to your overall goal. It's kind of like when you're in college. When you're in college, you have to take, say for example, you want to learn math. You probably take Algebra 101 before you jump to calculus or whatever, before you jump to calculus 403. Hopefully that makes sense. If you try to start with calculus, nothing will make sense because you haven't learned the prerequisites. You haven't learned the fundamentals of that skill for the more complicated stuff to make sense. So that's step number 1, prioritize. Step number 2, plan. You need to plan out time in your day to get these things done. It's not enough to know the theory. It's not enough to have the skills. You have to actually make time where you can sit down and actually get things done. Now, for me, this was a bit difficult. I'll be honest when it came to creating this comic. I have my hands full in a bunch of things. I work a lot. I'm trying to grow my company, Productivity Accelerator. I'm married, so I try to spend time with my family. Those things all eat up a considerable amount of time. Eat up's not the right word. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but they all take a considerable amount of time. I also have 2 YouTube channels, both of which I run by myself. Then part of the YouTube channel comes in with scripting content, shooting the content, and then editing the content, all 3 of which are their own full-time jobs. It becomes a bit difficult to schedule time to create a comic, which in itself is very time-consuming. Let me tell you that creating just 1 page of a one-shot or any comic, creating just 1 page probably takes me about 4 or 5 hours. Now imagine multiplying that 4 or 5 hour process for 1 page times 20 or times 40 in the case of my last one-shot. It takes a long time. So you need to understand how to prioritize your day effectively so that way you can make sure that you're getting everything done that needs to be done. You don't want to put the cart before the horse and only do things that you want to do that are fun. You have to make sure you're doing the things that are necessary. So that's step number 2. Now finally, step number 3 is produce. You know exactly what steps you need to take to get from point A to point B. You have an idea of at least how you should organize and structure your day in order to get these things done in an adequate amount of time. Now the final step is to actually get the things done. And this seems like common sense, but you'd be surprised. I've had people who I've worked with who know the steps on how to get from point A to point B. They have time in their day to get those things done, but they procrastinate and they never actually produce anything. They never get the stuff done. I remember a few years ago, I was talking to a client and he had a real estate startup. He was a real estate developer, and one of his goals was to kind of double his business within a year. And so I remember sitting there talking to him, and I said to him, what's your schedule like? We went over his schedule. He had time to get done the things he needed to get done. And we kind of figured out that most of his revenue at this point in time came from him just meeting other agents. He would meet other agents, talk about what was in development, and they'd refer clients to his development for their clients to purchase. Makes sense, right? So as we were kind of talking, I said to him, do you think that the more agents you know, the more easily you could sell these new developments? And his answer was, sure, that makes perfect sense to me. That seems to be the thing that's been working the most. Okay, cool. So now the next step is you need to figure out a way to meet more agents. We kind of worked on a strategy, and we kind of concluded that the best way, at least at that point in time, for him to meet new agents was to kind of just do very casual coffee sessions. Reach out on Facebook, reach out on Instagram, like he's been doing. Talk to the agents, invite them out for coffee or for dinner, and pay. Now, the biggest issue that occurred was he never actually put forth the effort to reach out to these agents. Every time we do our follow-up sessions, he was working on his pitch deck. He was working on organizing his finances. He was working on ideas when it came to lead magnets or creating a website. He was working on many different things. And these were all things that did contribute to the business. But the one main thing that contributed to the business the most selling the developments, selling these new buildings that they put up was never getting done. And the reason is because he was focusing on the wrong things. He wasn't producing the correct things, despite him having the time to do so. Personally, I think that's a form of procrastination. I tend to find that a lot of people, what they do is sometimes they have goals and there's a main thing that'll help them contribute to their goals, kind of the 20% that leads to the 80% results when it comes to the 80-20 principle. Instead of doing that, what they do instead is everything else, the remaining like 80% that leads to only 20% of the results. And I think the reason why people do that is because the other 80% is more appealing and it's probably more fun and it's probably more of a habit for them. And so they default to it and they trick themselves into believing if I do these things, I'm being productive, when in actuality, what they're doing is procrastinating. They're not getting to their goals as quickly as they could, and they're putting in more effort that doesn't need to occur. Hopefully that makes sense. And that's what he was doing. I recommend you do the opposite. Whatever works best, do that thing. When I was creating the comic, I only focused on creating my comic when I put time aside to create my comic. I did nothing else. I did not procrastinate. I did not try to do other things. I did not study anatomy, even though my anatomy doesn't look the best. I did not try to study character design, even though my characters don't look the best. I didn't get distracted. I focused on the main goal, which was creating the comic book. So hopefully that makes sense. Those are the three things I recommend. The 3P method: prioritize, plan, produce, and finally, not talking yourself out of doing whatever it is you want to do. Do not allow yourself to give into to negative self-talk. So hopefully that helps. By the way, if you want to check out the comic that I just created or any of the previous one-shots that I created this year alone, I'll have them down in the description below. You don't have to check them out, of course. That's not what this video is about. And if you're interested in achieving your own goals, if you have a big goal that you've been working on or you want to work on, but you haven't quite put aside the time to do it, or you don't know exactly where to start, we'd love to help you. Click the link below and you can sign up for a free 1-month trial where we sit down one-on-one and help you get from point A to point B as quickly as possible. It's risk-free. It's an entire month for free. So if you don't get to your goal, no harm done. And if you do, that's perfect. Our goal is to make sure that you win before we win. So like I said, if you're interested, click the link below. If you like the video, please like the video. And until next time, looking forward to seeing you. Peace out. Bye.